Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anggito Abimayu and my student ID number is 20291005. Today I would like to make my personal video about 3 questions regarding to the linguistic final examination in the third semester. Number 1, to what extent does the educational linguistics class support your future career? I think that there is a relation between linguistic and English language teachings, which really supports my it will support my career as teacher in the future, right? Because I think that teacher needs to know, number 1, how does language work, for example, and teacher needs to know how sentences or words express meaning, or even how is the structures or the orders of the words which are learned in the linguistic itself, right? So being a teacher, when we are able to analyze or even to master the 3 aspects that I have mentioned above, I think it will support my career, right? It will support me as a teacher who can teach the children how to arrange words, for example, and how to express the meaning of the words. And of course there is linguistics will support my career as a teacher, because it's largely having impacts to how I teach and the quality of my knowledge when I teach my students. For example, I can explain to my student how is the production of speech sounds, for example, and how is the order of the words, for example. And I think in a social linguistic, I think it also can support my career, for example, because linguistic is also regarding to culture, and in a hospital there is like psycholinguistics, for example. So my skill will be used in another aspect or outside of the school as well. So I think that being able to master the linguistic is not only just impact to my career in English language teaching, but also outside of the academic scope itself, right? The second question is, what is linguistic topics may have impress and inspire you in learning language? I think in the level of linguistic, I'm really interested in semantics and pragmatics, right? Because semantic is study the meaning of language, right? Semantic is we are going to analyze what is the meaning of the words. For example, the meaning of the words that envoys beyond the sentence. For example, I saw he looks tired today. So we can understand the meaning. We can semantically understand the meaning that the man, for example, is tired today, or is tired since today, for example. Therefore, I think studying semantics is very inspiring me to in order I can analyzing deeply what is the meaning of a words, for example, in a paragraph or in an article, or even in a sentence, right? Or even in a pragmatics, for example, we can understand the meanings of the words which from the speaker point of view, right? I think it's what inspired me to learn the semantic and pragmatics, because it's regarding to the logics and philosophies, which I really like that which I really like to think and to to discover the meanings of someone in a words, for example, because it's regarding to logic, which I love, and philosophy, right? But third question, what is linguistic phenomenon do you usually find in your society? Providing good example as well as explanation is better. I think there is a rising, there is always ever since that linguistic is characteristic is dynamics, there is always changes right over there. For example, in teenagers language, when you are feeling objected to something, for example, when you feel sad about your friend's opinion about you, for example, when we call it objected, now the term is changing into baper, for example. Baper in Indonesia mean bawa perasaan. So there is a term in the society nowadays, or even generally in the teenagers, when you feel sad about what your friends say to you, or when you criticize your friend, you will be called as baper. That is the new term of linguistic that appears in my society, I think, right now. And there's a second term that is caper. When you are, for example, when your teacher explains about a material to you in a class, and you have the tendency to ask what is the meaning of A, and what is the meaning of B, for example, and your friend will call you caper, right? So will call you caper, cari perhatian, because you are being so active in the class. So there is a term of linguistic in society, or generally in young people, that is called baper and caper, which I think is the rising phenomenon right now. Maybe that's all what I can answer from the question. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.